Okay, now we're going to install the assembly in here. We just got done putting the set screw in. Now I've lubed this thing up, and I actually took the wear bands off and put some back there like glue. Got this heavily never seized. Let's see if we can get it to go in here. You don't want to screw that seal up, that couple $100 seal, that piston seal. You want to make sure you really pay attention. You'll see all the grease I have on it. Using the red tacky grease. We're going to have to manipulate this a little bit. Okay, we're going to get it close. I'm going to have to move my crane over just a touch. Okay, I can tell we're off a little bit. Just want to make sure that sits down properly when you're going in. It's going to be tight. Now I've already cleaned it out inside, and I cleaned the threads. Put a little solvent on there to clean any crud out of the threads in there. It's going down. You want to make sure your wear band. You might have to tap this thing a little bit. Get up there, and it's going to be tight going down. So I'll get a little sledge and I'll give it a couple whacks to try to help it get overcome those tight seals in there. What I'll do is I'll just come over here, give it a couple taps. And it's tight. What's going on here? Let's double check that. That's pretty tight. Lift that up and find out what's going on. Make sure we didn't slip a seal out or something. See, it's coming right in there. That seal's tight. And that's where you want them. It's just giving me a problem here. Nothing happened. It's just having a hard time slipping over that. It's always good to double check. You got to overcome that big seal. It's pretty tight. Let's find out why here. Sometimes it needs just a little bit of a. Well, that's really tight. There we go. There we go. Just need a couple little whacks. Let's come over here and make sure we got it square. Get this out of our way. There we go. It's tight. Use a little bit more. There it is right there. It's a little tight because of that seal. But we got it in there. So now I got this little tool that I made, a little spanner wrench. that I'll put on here, screw this in, and then I'll start screwing the head in. Okay, you can see just a couple flat bars stainless with some holes in it. We use this for different type cylinders. This has threads in it. This gives us a little leverage. So we're getting close. So after I get this threaded in, I'll come back and do the final test and show that. Double check it. Seal's a little tight. That's what you want though. So I use a lot of grease on there because then now it's really sealing good. Get this started in here. I've done 3 or 4 of these over the years. So the last one, this company has 2 of them. One was a spare. I had done that one. It sat there for a couple years. And then this one finally took a dump and they just switched it out. And now this one will go and be put in their inventory. When the other one takes a dump, the mechanics will just switch it out. Lots of never sees on these threads. I'm just going to work it around. Now I have it clamped to the table here. So this is how we're doing it. Looks like it's already going in. You're just going to work this around until it seats. It's going pretty good. You can see that. This is where you need a couple gorillas in here doing this. But I'm the gorilla today. So you can see how it's going down. I'll seat this down. And then the next one I'll show you the test on it, and then we'll take and paint it, get it ready for delivery. But there's a playlist on this thing. You go to the Bailor tensioner playlist, and you can see start from finish. This is about a $15,000 cylinder to replace it. So you'll see why it's more cost effective to do what I did. I made a new rod, and for several $1,000s, they got some big savings here. Okay, and you can see where I cleaned up the side because it had all kinds of writing on it. I'm going to paint it all black. Stand by and I'll show you the test next.